Hey everyone, my name is James and welcome back to ChippysCouch. So in today's episode of the Thorium mod, we've got to make a couple of changes. You may have seen my tweet, but unfortunately, the last episode was completely removed of adverts. So we've got to be very careful about what we say around here. So going into the future, these things right here, lead tomahawks, they're now going to be called mohawks. And these sandstone throwing knives, yeah, no longer knives anymore. We're going to call them butter slices. So everybody get versed in the new vocabulary. Moving forward, I'll have to make up a name for every weapon in Terraria. Because look, I want to get paid, alright? So I am joking, but that was real. Like the last episode, it's got no adverts for some reason. I don't know why. Right, it doesn't matter. They probably saw the baseball hit the bird and they thought, you know what? We're telling Peter, Chippy's not having any adverts. And it made me laugh. So, it's Terraria, YouTube. Come on now. So, in today's episode, we're cracking on as normal. In the last episode, we took down the Grand Thunderbird and got ourselves our first set of throwing armor. Now, what I want to do with today is I want to do King Slime, but that's going to depend on what ores I can find. And I also want to do the Eye of Cthulhu, because I feel like the next thing that we need to do is kill the Eye of Cthulhu, use some of its demonite to get some new weapons, and then it will also enable us to get some new armor as well from harpies. And I'm kind of sad because this one's got very low defense, so I do have to trade it out, unfortunately, because there's no point really keeping it if the defense is so low. But it has that sandstone jump, which I really, really like, so I almost want to keep it just for that, but I think that would probably be a little bit irresponsible. So I'll be moving on. But the good thing is, if we go to the Harpy armor, it's going to give us a little bit of flight time, which I find to be pretty interesting. And I presume that you can probably craft something out of some of the drops, because I think it's like avian cartilages, which sounds awful, right? That's like muscle tissue, isn't it? Is that what that is? I think it is. So you got to get some bird tissue and some feathers and mix it together. But yeah, it gives you a little bit of flight time, which is cool. So... and it gives you a lot more defense, so ultimately, yeah, it is better, but I will miss that jump. I'll miss it so much. So starting off today's episode, what I'm going to be doing is just going through the world. I need life crystals, and you're going to get used to me saying this. It's going to be a meme until we have 400. But I need life crystals, and I need rubies. The good thing is, I do have some of these Spelunker glow sticks, so even though I don't have a Spelunker potion, this is going to be a little bit easier. I'm trying not to use these knives, though. Oh, sorry, butter slices, because it's going to be a little bit annoying getting some more. And I want to be using them for the Eye of Cthulhu, because I think right now it's probably the best option that we've got for the Eye of Cthulhu. But I think the Eye of Cthulhu is going to be a pretty fun fight. We have at our disposal... how do you say that word? We have at our disposal a whole bunch of jump height. And I think that's going to make the fight a lot easier. Actually, I'm going to need to use some of these butter slices real quick. Oh, God, don't die here. So I think it's going to be a fun fight. But the only problem is we take fall damage. So we can do all these mad jumps over the boss. However... we've also got to deal with fall damage, which is going to be pretty funny. And I'm excited for that. I'm excited to see what goes on with that. Ooh, ooh, be careful of these little bats. Oh, I can't see. I'm really in the dark now. It's an earthen bat. Right. Okay, well, I'm going to be moving on. I'll let you know if I find anything. But, yeah, welcome to the episode, guys. Hope you've all been well. So, I just mined up some life quartz, and I'm kind of, like, interested to see if they make life crystals. I would imagine they probably do. Let's check out that theory. Yeah, they completely do. How many do you need? You need 10 and you need an anvil. So probably not that useful, but a lot of these are used for the healer class, which is kind of cool. I remember this, the violin, but I don't think there's anything for throwing. Ooh. Oh, you can make heart statues as well. That's really cool. I like that because obviously, as you guys remember in the last episode or the episode before, I was talking about the fact that I really like them. I keep getting thrown off by these. These are, oh no, wait, these are actually rupees. You know what? That proves my theory about being thrown off on them pretty easily. Because I was going to say, I keep getting thrown off by these thinking they're rubies, but they're actually opals, which is kind of amazing. Oh, a life crystal. Oh, hell yeah, boy. I'll take that. Thank you very much. Nice. Ooh, there's another one of these chests down here as well. So, how do we go about this? I think a little bit of rope. Okay, let me get on this rope. And then we'll grapple to there. Nice. Okay, what do we get? A ring of unity. We got a mixtape. Cool. We got a diamond ring, gem ring, equipable. Increases critical strike chance by 3%. And strike damage by 3%. I don't think it's probably worth it compared to what we've got. But we also got some magma bars. Some knives. I mean, forks. We got some potions as well. Hey, thank God I'm grappled onto this. That cave bat would have knocked me in. Well, since we got some of those rubies, I think we have enough for a slimy crown. And it's to my understanding that we get a new item by doing the king slime. So I'm kind of curious to see what it is. Got a platinum crown. Thank you very much. Now our crimson is over here, so let's go and make a little slimy crown, and then we'll do it. And I'll probably end up using my rope method just because we don't have that much health, and I'm kind of scared about losing it because I want that new item. And the new item is a technique scroll, but I don't fully understand how technique scrolls work. So I'm hoping just by like getting one and reading it, it might be easier to understand. So it's going to be a bit of a learning curve with me and you know. I don't know everything. And I'm kind of excited about that. And this is why I like playing this type of modded. When we did Overhaul, it very much was vanilla Terraria. And then every now and again, I'd be caught off guard because a weapon wouldn't work the way I thought it would work. This is like, hey, we've added new stuff. Come and check out our new stuff. Which is the coolest way of modded. Maybe, I don't know. Overhaul was very cool indeed. So let's slap up a bit of rope. I built some houses down here, and I feel like Chaos is looking at them, and he's screaming internally. But I needed room for a blacksmith, because once we've done the Eye of Cthulhu, you need the blacksmith to get the special crafting thing to make some more crafting stuff. But the rooms are filling up very quick. That's one thing with modded, is the fact that a lot of the time, you're going to be getting like a lot of NPCs, maybe ones that don't do as much. Okay, here we go. It's King Slime time. I'm really excited. I don't know how he's going to react to this patch of water down here. I don't know if that's going to throw him off. Hey, a pinky. Right, let's kill the pinky. The pinky's probably more valuable than the rest. Alright, I should actually be firing at him. So I want to make sure that I'm not going to die here. And this is great. So one of the things I learned is that if you do this during a slime rain event, what can happen is the slimes will still fall down and they can knock you off the rope. So that's just a word of warning. If you like using this rope method, just be prepared. If you ever do it during a slime rain, which is a lot of the time when people fight King Slime for the first time, it can sometimes end really bad. A lot of people were recommending the Omniswing mod after I made that initial video going over some of the smaller mods in Terraria that are essential to me. And I'm looking at it now and I'm like, yeah, maybe I should have got Omniswing, because here I am furiously clicking away. I'll have arthritis by the time I'm 30, and I'll have this mod to blame for it. When I made that smaller mod video, I was kind of thinking of this is web series. I think it's by one of the generic companies, I won't lie. And they get like artists, like musicians or like actors, and they make them go through like all of the things that they carry with them. No. See, this is what I mean about the rope thing getting thrown off. But yeah, they make these artists go through all the things that they carry around with them at all times, like the absolute essentials. And I feel like that with mods sometimes. There are definitely mods where I'm like, this is an essential mod. Okay, so if you have a little look at our health, it's really not looking great. I don't think I'm going to survive this. I regret everything. Yeah, this is probably not going to go too well, considering I've got 35 seconds left. I've got no natural health regeneration because it's expert mode, and health regeneration is really like low in expert mode. And I'm just wasting all of these on slimes. Ah well, yeah, I think it'll be worth it if we can manage to do it. If we don't manage to do it, then all of this is a waste. All of this arthritis. Okay, coming up to the end of the boss fight now, which is great. That Pinky is still alive. Amazing. Oh my god, I thought I could tank this last part, and I have completely ruined this. Right, let me use these butter knives, because these are going to be a little bit better. Okay, there we go. It dropped a bunch of hearts. I want to be able to pick those hearts up. Thank you very much. Got a treasure bag as well. And let's see, is there anything else on the floor other than a million of these? Yeah, just a million of these, which is great. I am going to have to farm out for some more of these, unfortunately. I want to kill that Pinky. That Pinky really is the best thing that we could be killing. Did you see that little explosion it did then? Amazing. So we got some Vanquisher medals for that. And the Vanquisher medal system, I'm pretty sure, is like there are bounties on certain enemies in Terraria, maybe like harder ones to kill. And it's up to you to kill them and you get these medals and they do something. So it's daytime now. I was kind of getting annoyed at that blood moon. I just hate dark videos. I let all of the enemies kill my NPCs down here. It resulted in a death for me, but I don't think it matters. You can add that one to the death counter though, because that does count. But I let them all die so that when we do the Eye of Cthulhu, I'm going to put some torches back up and hopefully it will balance out so that we get the blacksmith so we can do all the things we want to do. Because they were filled up with some pretty interesting people. You got the chef. He sells you cakes and goods. And you also had the desert guy, but I didn't really care about him. Because I'm kind of more bothered about the blacksmith. So let me open up this treasure bag and bam. Ooh, okay. Shinobi Slicer. I never really considered it. But this is clearly a throwing set, isn't it? Like, why did that not cross into my mind? The fact that we could farm this out and get a whole ninja set. Huh. Huh. Alright, well, I don't know what the thing will be then. If you get a full set. Like, what's the armor set bonus? It's probably not as good as this, truthfully. But that increase, though, because this is 5% increased throwing damage. This is 15% increased throwing velocity, and this one is 15% increased throwing damage as well. So which one do you go with? Because this one's 15 across the board. But this one is probably better. I don't know. It's food for thought. I still have to go in and get those life crystals. So there is always that. Bounces against tiles. Oh, I love it. I love it. I'm going to be using these while I'm down here. Oh, man. How do they work in caves? Oh, okay. Okay, kind of interesting. So can we make these? Let's have a little look. Shinobi Slicer. You need a solidifier and 5 gel, and that does 11 plus 1. Ooh, so they're on the same playing field. How far do these throw? That's the big question here. Very short, whereas this one is like, as you can see, that goes quite a distance, doesn't it? Oh my god, yeah. And then these ones, yeah, not very far. So these ones are probably better if we're like mucking around in a cave, which is what I'm going to be doing. But those sandstone ones, they're just really good. I need a good alternative to the sandstone ones, a cheap alternative. But I think that's going to be demonite. Once we get a little bit of demonite, we'll be able to make some demonite hatches or something like that. I think that's going to help a lot. Ooh, found a life crystal. And I've also stumbled across a minecart track, which usually is pretty good. I'm glad I didn't invest in a bunch of these bounty things, because these are, yeah, these are not so great. Not my favorite thing in the world, I won't lie. So, I guess it doesn't matter. Now, I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, James, you found a minecart track, but you're walking along it. I'm just being observant. I want to see if I can get just anything. So I think if I walk through it, my chances of missing something are pretty slim. But the best thing is, I've got a second set of eyes, because if I miss something, usually you lot point it out. Which helps in the long run. Okay, so this is a pretty big cave system. But I am actually only here for one thing. Like, all these pots and that, they're great. I will actually grab them, though, because I'm kind of interested in getting a bunch of bombs. I do like using bombs for mining. I just feel like it just makes mining so much smoother if you can just blow up every now and again. Okay. Wow, this cave system's actually really big. I think if we don't find anything here, then we're pretty unlucky. Oh, there we go. What I say? What I say? Look at that. Bam. Thank you very much. So we're actually making great progress towards doing the Eye of Cthulhu. And if we do the Eye of Cthulhu, what I'll do is I'll actually I'll craft up buffs again, just so we've got some buffs so that we can crack on. Oh god. Oh no, 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 no. I gotta remember, I can't just tank these skeletons. Alright, come on, cave bat. I was gonna try bounce. Oh no, no, no! I can see it trying to throw up a bone. Look, you are like us. You are a thrower. I understand, But look, skeleton, I don't want to die. It can't hit me, look. It goes to. It does try. But there is blocks in the way, my friend. Alright. Oh, God. Alright, okay. It got the better of me eventually. So, I'm about to farm out. Well, I was about to farm out for a boss. I was going to go do the Grand Thunderbird again. But then I remembered I can make shuriken, or I can buy shuriken. And shuriken is a throwing weapon. And I can buy a lot of it. It's quite cheap, you know, as the money dwindles away. Still, though, still pretty good. Because, look, it's 11 plus 1. So I can throw it. I'd say a moderate distance. It's not too bad. I've also got a bunch of these. So I don't think I need to do that. But what I'm about to do is I'm about to farm out for King Slime. And I'm hoping that we can finish the ninja set. I think that'd be pretty cool. Just to get like another set of armor. Just to boost us towards the Eye of Cthulhu. And now that I have a few more life quartz, I can also make... Wait for it. Da-da-da-da. Alright, I'll go do King Slime and I'll be right back. I don't know if there's a way to craft these, but these enchanted knives are just way better than anything else that we've had at this point. Like, it's melting through this like butter, and I love it. Because farming this was quite a bore last time. This has made it so much easier. It's good. Okay, that's the King Slime done, but I just got a bad message, which is that the Goblin army is approaching. So that's not exactly what I wanted at this stage in the game. And remind me if I'm wrong here, but I'm pretty sure I've never had that before I've done the Eye of Cthulhu. Like, knowing me, I probably have literally done that in the overhaul series, and I can't remember. I don't feel like I did. I feel like I did Eye of Cthulhu, bam, Eater of Worlds. Or Skeletron, maybe? This seems pretty early to do it, let's just say that. But I think it's because I've got a full set of armor, and it triggers after you've reached a certain defense. Okay, let's open this up real quick. So I got the leggings, which is great. So this definitely is better. Oh god, is this a goblin trapper? Oh god. So this is a thorium thing, right? I don't feel like a trapper is in normal Terraria. I don't know. I don't know at this point. Okay, so swapping it over, we now have 9 defense, and the set bonus is a chance to not consume thrown items, which is interesting. Moving it back, let's have a little look. 6 defense, and the set bonus is the jump, which I actually quite like quite a bit. Okay, interesting. Interesting indeed. Now I've got to work my way through an event, so what this probably means is that I won't be doing the Eye of Cthulhu today, because I feel like I won't have time to do it, and I don't want to rush anything in this series. Look at this. I could probably just leave it down there, and Fred, my boy, he'll take them all out for me. Thank you very much. I wonder how long that would take. That's a video in of itself, isn't it? Okay, let's have a little look. Let's see the kind of damage we can do with some shuriken. It's not too bad. I feel like I've done the Goblin army with shuriken before. I mean, it's a piercing weapon, so you've got that to your advantage. I'm also rocking a full set of armor, so that helps. Now, I have a feeling that the yew wood is used for bard weapons. I know it's a thorium thing, and I'm pretty sure you can build with it. So if Chaos gets a hold of our world, he's got to build with the yew wood. He's got to throw something in with it. That'd be cool. All right. Well, let me work my way through this event. This event is going to take a day and a half, probably. I'm going to be here a while, but I'll be back. Just one thing I wanted to point out, which I find pretty interesting. You can see how these goblins are changing color. So what's happening is one of the goblins is a bard, and he's empowering them, which is just so cool. Like, that's ace, isn't it? Like, I don't know. I just love that. It's a little thing, but I just think it's cool. Oh my god, have a little look at these. So I've been picking these up from the goblins, and they're called spike bombs. Just double checking, yeah, they are throwing, but they're 23 plus 1 damage. That is crazy, isn't it? I mean, if the goblin can sell these as well, which I imagine he probably will, they're really powerful, especially for this point in the game. But like I say, it's a very early goblin invasion. It is strange, and it seems like they're sticking on the floor as well. Are they just ones I haven't picked up? No, all right. So they're sticking on the floor. So not only are they like regular goblin balls, that's demonetization in itself. They explode as well. Oh, I really like these. This has made this event so much easier as well. Just more fun in general, because as I had to cut away to do it, I was like, oh man, I'm not feeling this right now because the Goblin army takes forever and, you know, I didn't have anything powerful enough. But this seems to have, like, evened the scales a little bit, and I quite like that. I'm getting quite a bit of gold from this event because I was just thinking as well, like, this is going to give me the Goblin Tinkerer, which is great, but it means that we're going to have to start managing money really well because otherwise we're not going to have enough to buy any of the good stuff. Oh, no, 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 no. I was trying to get to my nurse. So there's my gold gone, that gold I was just hyping up. The Goblin army has been defeated. Cool. Alright, well that's done. So, like I said, I'll probably end up doing the Eye of Cthulhu tomorrow. And just like normal, we need to get some health. I need to make some buffs. But then after that, it's going to open up like a slew of new possibilities, which I am very excited about. So I ended up, by the end of it, with 99 of these bomb ones, and then 78 of these. So I'm very excited to find my Goblin Tinkerer, craft a bunch of accessories, but also because I'm going to be able to buy these, which are fantastic for just hoarding enemies. So if I'm in a cave, I would rather be using these than these bounty boys. I don't know. I don't know. Alright, so let's troll the comments again. I'll be honest with you guys. I'll reveal this now. I asked you guys to troll people with the opal ring, and I forgot that I said it, and I got to the video a couple of hours later, and I was like, oh man, have I missed out on this opal ring? Is this opal ring a really good thing? So you guys got me. So the next thing I want you to do is goblin balls. Just goblin balls. Just give it a go, you know? Will that flag the video? I don't know. Who knows? But in reality, you know, one video having its adverts removed, it really doesn't matter. I'm kind of just, you know, I'm turning it into a joke, but don't actually worry about me. It's not something I'm actually concerned about. It's probably just YouTube being silly, as it always is. Right, see you in the next one, guys. Peace.